So we are 2 days shy of 5 weeks post-op. I did promise I was going to show my scarring, and I totally dropped the ball on that one, I'll admit. I ended up going to my 2-week post-op, I think shortly after that last video. Neck brace came off, and they kept me on all of the restrictions, and I may be fudging that a little bit. I'm not supposed to be going back to work. However, I only work a couple blocks from where I live. I'm really blessed. And I don't do a very physical, well, it can be, but I can still work and not do physical labor or heavy lifting. So I just walk to my job, which is a 15-minute walk, and walk up the stairs and sit at my desk and really just try to tend to some of the stuff I need to get done. I'm not there very long. Some days I'm only there a couple hours. Other days maybe 3 or 4. But just enough to get my feet back in the game a little bit. And like I said, it's not really any different than me staying here and walking up my stairs and sitting down at my desk with my laptop and trying to get things done. So, but it gets me out, gets me, part of my walk 15 minutes, because I try to do 30 minutes every day as, they request. So I think it's a win-win most days. Bathing, still no scrubbing. The site, this is my actual incision. It's not bad, a little tender if you push on it, so just don't push on it. But it's not bad. It's like a bruise tender. And all other restrictions, like I said, stand. I do go back on the 9th of January, which is going to be a little past my 6th week, but it just, with the holidays, that's kind of how it worked out. I'm hoping they will officially release me to go back to work at that point. And I should begin PT also around that point. So I'm overall happy with my results so far. It was immediate. And I say immediate because, as I've said before, I did not take a lot of the painkillers. I did like half of a 5 milligram twice the first 24 hours, and then maybe one more half like within the first 48 hours. And I had nothing after that. And it would just really help me gauge where my pain was at, and if there was any residual effects, left still, because it's common that there will be. I've had none. Everything has dissipated. The only things I do worry about now is not being able to do some of the physical activities I did prior. You can't just go back and start cage fighting or do jiu-jitsu or Krav Maga. So it's going to be finding like new habits, physically healthy habits, really diving back into my swimming, which I am certified, and maybe biking and just walks, no running, unfortunately. My biggest hurdle. But otherwise, I am absolutely ecstatic.